We're finally moving the crane. Darling, I can't look.
Oh dear.
Holy moly, that's
very
tight.
close. I just don't know how they're going to get that off without hitting the tree.
What happened?
Hit the tree.
Now what? It's going to be tense. So, how did we get here? Well, in 2021, we bought this abandoned farm in northern Portugal, and over the last few years, we've worked hard, renovating, landscaping, homesteading, and shaping this patch of Portuguese mountainside into our family home. In 2024, we made the life-changing decision to build big here, saying goodbye to what was, and building from the ground up our very own stone house, using traditional stonemasonry and creating a legacy here that we hope will endure for generations. We've got a long road ahead of us with some unexpected chapters about to unfold, and we'll be sharing every twist and turn with you on this channel. We believe in making really brave choices for our family, and the next few months are going to be pretty life-changing. Remember to subscribe. It's completely free and it'll help you find our content. We've said it before, but really, we are only just getting started.
Daddy, no, Daddy, stop.
Yeah. It's a different guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. It's currently 9 degrees Celsius, which is pretty chilly. I can't quite believe it. It's so weird to have this cold weather have rolled in already. And it comes on a day when an awful lot of stuff really needs to go right.
Look.
Where is he?
He's down there. And he's a different guy.
Today is the day that we've been waiting for months.
It's like this tiny, like this tiny. It's really strange that it is.
Okay. So today there is, as Crusoe's alluded to, a digger just through there. And today we're supposed to be
moving the crane.
The plan today, I think, is to move that crane
on our driveway, where it's been since we started the build,
to the very front of the house where the digger is right now, so that we can start to put stones on top of each other over that side and across the front. That's an area where the crane currently can't reach.
So if we are unable to move it today, then we've got a serious problem, because there will be absolutely no way that we can reach the parts of the house that we still need to finish with the stone.
It's one of those situations where kind of I'll believe it when I see it, because we've been talking about moving the crane for a little while now, and there's been lots of delays. There's been all sorts of things going on that's meant it hasn't happened.
It feels like a really pivotal moment for the build. You know, this crane, it's a big piece of kit, and it's moving to a place that isn't ideal. There's currently a digger here who's setting up the area and trying to flatten the space so that it does have a flat, secure space to be on, but it's going to be tense. So please keep all your fingers crossed that everything goes well.
Look at that view. Look at those clouds down through the valley. Epic. One day this will be our view. We'll have nice chairs here on the veranda, and we'll be peacefully waking up at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning rather than 5:30 in the morning, and life will be beautiful. We'll have time to sit and enjoy a cup of coffee and have some breakfast before kids come along and say, "Dad, I need a poo," or "Dad, can you get me dressed?" or
Hello!
"Hello." Anyway, let's see what happens today. Fingers crossed. Okay, so the digger driver is just making the platform a little bit bigger for the crane. We really can't do very much more building, to be honest, until that crane gets moved. So every day it doesn't get moved is another day of guys turning up on site, kind of trying to find stuff to do to fill the day. We've got the TV coming today again, showered, sort of shaved. Yeah. What's that? I think Daniel's around. Daniel is Crusoe's favourite builder on site. And the reason for that... Daniel brings some sweeties every morning.
Honestly, one of my biggest concerns is this beautiful tree that we have right in front of our house. Now, I can't remember the name of the tree, but it is a native species, and it's quite rare to see them so big. It's this one that stands just here. Now, we really want to make sure that nothing happens to that tree, and I know that the guys are fully on board with that, but accidents can happen. And this is a huge piece of equipment coming through a very restricted space. There's nothing to say that the tree might not get a big bump, or we've disturbed the roots too much, or, you know, it's just got fed up with the work going on around it. The guys down here are just moving these enormous window frames, I think making the most of the crane while it's on this side, just to get the last few pieces into place before it moves. There's one that's gone in here on the bottom of this window frame. This was one of the really tricky ones to get in and to cut at the quarry because of its size. I think they cut it 4 times and it just kept breaking. Anyway, that's lovely to see that in place. And look at those beautiful deep set windowsills. And that sits behind our kitchen cabinets. So very happy about that. Buen dia, Daniel.
So this frame that Tara's just been talking about, very good. But one of the things that we've been waiting to move the crane for was because this is a very long piece of stone right here. And we haven't got the one that goes at the top yet. That hopefully, again, hopefully is coming today. And we do have the 2 side bits. So really what we wanted to do before we move the crane is put that top one in place. But, well, we'll see. Anyway, Joaquim's here today. Hey, hola, Joaquim.
Hola, Joaquim.
Tá bom? Good. Okay.
Sí.
He said he's going to talk to us in a minute. Hopefully, Joaquim turning up is very good news, and that means that the crane will be moved today. I see Roby's moving things around down there. So what we're talking about is the location of the crane. The simplest thing would be to move it in front of the house, but this side a little bit. But I just want to be able to see the arches being built over that side as they go up. You know, it would be really lovely to see that happen.
Okay, so we just had a little chat with Joaquim there. First of all, Marcus has got a tooth problem, so he's at the dentist today, can't come to work.
Yeah.
The stone for the windows is hopefully coming today. But this is all going to determine whether or not the crane gets moved. He said what's happening now is they're preparing the site, and they're trying to move as much stone as possible and get as much work done as possible, and then they will literally call, and if the truck is available to move the crane, it'll come and move.
All right, well, let's keep an eye on it, keep our fingers crossed, have another cup of coffee.
Yeah. Okay, while we're waiting for all of that to happen and figure out what's going to happen with the rest of the day, I wanted to share something with you guys because it's been a bit of a profound moment for me as a mum, and that is just how quickly the boys are changing. I know you guys see it when you watch our videos. They're just growing up so fast. And recently we got our latest delivery of KiwiCo boxes, and if you've been here a while, you'll know that we're huge fans of KiwiCo, especially the boys. They get so excited when they come through the post.
My new pencil!
It's a new pen, yeah. Oh boy. KiwiCo is a subscription service that sends out monthly crates with different activities and toys and learning opportunities for kids. But this last crate, they both went up an age group in what they were doing. And when I first opened the boxes, I was like, oh gosh, you know, this is a bit advanced. Are the boys going to be able to manage this? And they were perfect for them because they challenged them just enough to keep them super interested. But, you know, it was also just fun. And that's why we love it. It's a way for us to play with the boys, but to do an activity that's teaching them something. Sawyer was learning all about space and the galaxy, and he made this little glow-in-the-dark moon. And Crusoe built an entire treasure chest and then learned all about making treasure maps by looking at different rooms and placing different objects. And then he would hide his treasure chest and go and find his treasure again. And they were just so excited about all of it. Like John and I have been talking a lot about what do we do with our future with the boys. They're definitely moving into a different phase of their lives as they get more keen to learn and more curious and more grown up and more sociable. And we've got ideas and we'll share them with you guys really soon because there is change on the horizon. But I just wanted to say a massive thank you to KiwiCo for making the transition as our kids get older something fun and something just such a joy to discover as a parent. You know, to see your kids' capabilities grow and change is incredible. So if you would like to check out KiwiCo, if you're looking for something for your kids or your grandkids that will give them an opportunity to learn something, but allow that to be done through play and discovery then KiwiCo is definitely the place to go. Go to our link, kiwico.com/newbies, and use our special code newbies, and you will get 50% off your first monthly crate. They're just absolutely brilliant. So a huge thanks to KiwiCo, a huge thanks to you guys, and let's see how the rest of this day plays out.
Okay, so currently we are trying to clear a path for that crane move. The digger driver has been working pretty hard at making sure we've got the ramp at the front of the house nice and, well, shallow, should we say, not too steep. And Roby and I don't know the other guy's name, he's new on site, I'm sorry. They are moving all the stones out of the way, putting them over here so that we've got a nice pathway to the crane.
Okay, folks, it has been confirmed.
Good news, everybody. I'm standing with Joachim here. And he has said that today we are definitely moving that crane.
So currently the digger is moving all of the last of the stones out of the way of the crane.
Roby has been down there with the crane moving and lifting those stones out of the way for, wow, just over an hour now, hour and 15 minutes. And the digger's just come along and gone, swiped them all out of the way. So that's definitely speeded things up a lot.
If you remember, back at the end of, was it 2023, I think, wasn't it? We put down a big cobbled driveway, and it was one of the most fun things to watch ever. Anyway, it's actually faring really, really well. I'm so impressed. And I think in lots of ways, this whole process has just made it bed in a lot better. Like, it's really compacted now. And without it, this would have been almost impossible. Certainly when it starts raining, everything would just be getting stuck. It would be so dusty. But for sure, parts of it are going to need a bit of fixing when we are finished. Because, you know, the big deliveries of stone landing on it have kind of roughed it up a bit. And the heavy trucks going up and down the road, sometimes on the corners, it's kind of flicking up a few of the cobbles. Anyway, it's super easy to fix. You just literally lift a section of the cobbles. They're not cemented in or anything. They're just sort of bedded into gravel. So we'll get the team back and they can just spend a few days kind of patching it up again. There is the crane operator company is here, obviously looking at what's going on. And the crane is busy moving stones out of its own way, getting ready for the big move. I remember it coming on a massive truck. And then do you remember we missed it being lifted up? Because I was like, no, they're not putting it up today. They're just dropping it off. And then we went and messed around and then they had put it up. You know?
Yeah, we were like, man, that's such a big moment. We missed it.
Which is probably why I have no idea what they're going to do now, because I don't remember if it comes apart or not.
No, it doesn't come apart. It basically,
does it fold down?
It's a telescopic crane.
Okay.
It goes inside itself.
Right.
And then it goes flat.
So this bit goes up like this and it all goes into itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely going smack bang in front of these arches, which I think is unavoidable. It's that or the tree goes, and obviously the tree wins. But I still don't really get how it's going to get up here, because there is not enough space for a truck to drag a crane up here. Is the truck going to reverse it up?
So you're just making a space for the generator to move so it's closer to the crane. The crane mechanic is here at the moment, just taking bits and pieces to pieces.
Do you know, this looks so much better now that this has been cleaned out. When we got back from our trip a few weeks ago now, I walked around here and I was like, oh, it just looks really manky. You know, there was lots of mounds of like building rubble and it just didn't look like a space that we would be able to use. Now that they've cleaned it and opened up for the crane, check it out, love. We've now got a platform here that I actually think is going to stay. Don't you?
Yeah, it would be really cool, because this whole area at one point was a real focal point of the farm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because the stone table used to be up here.
Yeah, exactly. So have a look now. They've made like a bank here and they've made a perfectly flat platform. We could shore up that bank and make it permanent with some rocks or something. The rock gardens. Hey?
Another terrace wall, like a stone wall. Yeah, like a little
stone wall that meets with the steps that Mario's doing. And there's 2 steps up or 3 steps up through this onto this platform. And maybe we just put this to lawn, because we were talking about extending the veranda with a wooden deck outside.
We got some really nice wood laid out on top.
Yeah.
And have a wooden deck. And
then we had like a picnic table, you know, or like a dining table, an outdoor dining table, with some umbrellas or something.
Yeah.
I think they've just actually created a really nice space. I'm quite pleased with that. Crusoe's just shouting, "The house is done, Mum." Not quite.
Where's Tara?
Not quite, but the crane has been collapsed.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I've missed it. I missed it going up and now I'm missing it coming down. What?
I also missed it. Last. Sorry, guys. We were never destined to watch this crane going up or down.
All right. This is the ballast from inside. So that big concrete slab right there and all of this sand and gravel is the ballast for the rest of the crane. And before we move it, that needs to come out and the concrete lid will have to come off as well. So we're basically dismantling the entire crane before we can move it, and then we'll rebuild at the other side.
You might think that this is just a crane, but it represents so much more than that. When it arrived, it marked the point where our build really got started, pouring concrete and then moving every part of this house into place. Stone by stone, it's raised this incredible house out of the ground, and today this move signifies in some ways the beginning of the end. With the move of the crane, we can finish the other side of the house, and once that's done, it'll be time to say goodbye to our metal giraffe and move indoors. So it really is a huge turning point. We've got a big delivery coming down the hill, and is this a crane that's going to move the crane? As you've probably gathered by now, I don't really have any idea what's going on today. But that is a very big truck filled with 5 very big bags of sand. Oh, what's occurring, folks? We've got this big crane arm coming out, heading towards our crane. So John's actually in a meeting at the moment, sadly. He'll be missing all of this. But I think we're off. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. What exactly is happening? Okay, so big concrete lid off crane first. Right. There's the crane's hat. Obi's platform. Okay, the sand is coming off. I really truly have no idea what's going on. So there you go, the crane is almost completely folded in on itself, and without its ballast inside, the sand, and without its concrete lid, it actually looks quite light and movable. So maybe this won't be as bad as we think, but anyway, let's see. All this morning the guys have been tidying up this kitchen window, and look how neat that's looking now. The inside was pretty perfect, but they've just cut this bottom bit ready for the floor. So that's looking really, really lovely. This is the gap the crane's going through. And hopefully it all goes according to plan.
Oh man, I always miss it. I missed it going up. Okay. All right, it's not quite moved, is it? So there we go. I get to see a bit of it. It's pretty compact, isn't it? You know?
You're so smart. Thank goodness you're here, because I've been lost.
What's that?
I keep going, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, there's a crane lifting a crane. This is the moment. Who's nervous?
Me.
Me. All right, protect that tree and life is good.
And our beautiful window. Look at all that stone.
Yeah.
We don't want a big scrape through that.
Yeah, it's a big lump of metal, isn't it? That's just going to be swinging around. Here we go, look. up it goes. These guys are fully on the money, so...
It's definitely not a trust issue, it's just a anything can happen kind of issue.
Yeah. The really exciting part, I guess, is that we're going to be able to see for the first time the full front of the house without having anything obstructing that.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be
a pretty exciting...
He looks like he's in a rodeo, that guy at the back, you know? Like wrangling a wild bronco? Is that the word?
Your imagination, my darling. Your imagination.
Oh, dear.
I don't think... Is that going to fit? All right. Yeah, just about. Look at that. Gosh.
I was just looking at it thinking they've probably chosen this lorry, which clearly isn't quite big enough for the crane because it's small enough to fit up the gap. So it feels like one of those scenarios where they're sort of having to make a plan. You know, this isn't the easiest site, especially because we're building around trees and we've asked them not to cut them down. You know, usually I suppose in a big build site like this where you've got to maneuver big machinery, you just clear the decks completely. And we haven't wanted to do that here, so it's a little bit of ingenuity required. Okay, so that's done. It's on the truck. Now what?
Now we got to put it in the
They
new
reverse
place.
it up the hill.
Yeah.
So they're just in the process of moving those concrete feet to not quite into place, but closer to where they need to get them to. And those will need to go up into place first before they can bring and lower the crane.
Says the girl that absolutely knows what she's talking about.
Honestly, today I've said more times than any other day, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Who put a blonde on a build site?
There we go, that's tree number 1. Come on, man. Okay, here we go. What?
I almost feel like I can't watch.
Oh, man.
I don't want to watch.
That does not feel natural. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. I don't know, I think the truck's just got stuck.
Darling, I can't look.
Yeah, me either, man.
Like, I genuinely can't look. Is it okay?
No, it's not okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so intense.
Oh, that's close, isn't it? Look at that.
Holy moly, that's
very
tight.
close. That's a wing mirror going.
What a legend truck driver. Now what?
I think I drank too much coffee this morning.
No, darling, that's not why you've got the shakes.
Dude. Okay, that's really close to the tree. I just don't know how they're going to get that off without hitting the tree. I just don't know how that's going to happen.
So what did I miss?
They're about to take it off the truck.
Oh God. I still can't look.
I can't look either because now it's like...
Now it's the tree, love. Like the tree goes in. So now
Yeah.
they're lifting it into that gap.
Yeah.
Oh, my living.
So it's like... I want to say between a rock and a hard place, but it's between a rock and a tree. That's it.
Oh, this is so intense. And where are they going to put it? They haven't put the feet down yet.
Well, I think they're just going to get it off first, aren't they? And then...
Wow. Okay.
Now
I
I'm
just want
currently
this to
really
be
worried
over.
about his truck. I'm like this.
This
Wait,
is
don't say no.
unbelievable.
Darling, now it's going to bash. Let's just be quiet until it's done, shall we?
What happened?
Hit the tree.
Not hard though. It's not really swinging, is it? I am feeling a little bit vulnerable standing here below a giant crane that's hanging in the air.
That's a good point. Let's move to the side.
So there's your shot, everybody, but I'm going to move to safety now. I'm blown away.
Well, not a single scrape so far. That's very, very good. Okay, so we got a problem. The length of the crane needs to fit between the big tree over there and this tree over here.
Oh, shit.
And he's trying to swing it so that it can move over that way a little bit, but it's getting stuck at that end and stuck at this end. We're around the really important tree. We've got pine tree that's going to get whacked.
Then they're moving it so gently though.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he's getting a proper scraping. Gosh, that's tight. Look at that. That is against that tree, and it's against that tree. This is not the easiest build site in Portugal, that is for sure. Look at that, folks. The next time you see the front of that house without a crane in it, we will be done.
Well, almost. Outside will be done.
Outside will be done, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I suspect that crane will be completely gone from the site by Christmas.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that'll be nice.
I think it's going to be here for 2 months maximum.
Okay.
And then they'll take it away. The last big maneuver, isn't it, really? The truck. We get that out the way.
Obi.
We can... Come here.
What's the time? Oh, yeah, it's 12 o'clock.
11:56. Good news is that all of our cameras have run out of battery.
Yeah.
We're on about 2%. So,
We'll see you guys after lunch.
We'll see you guys after lunch.
How was lunch?
Homemade tomatoes. Homemade.
Homegrown.
Homegrown tomatoes. Homegrown cucumbers. Homegrown onions. Homegrown oregano. Homegrown feta.
No, rubbish. We didn't have feta.
All right. Shop bought feta.
Anyway, we just had a nice Mediterranean-esque lunch, didn't we? It was
Yum,
delicious.
yum.
Should have
Yeah,
filmed it,
great.
but we didn't. Sorry, everybody. Anyway, back to it.
Back to it. Here we go. Any remaining concerns about the crane move today?
No, I think I'm okay now, actually. How
Are you
about
pretty relaxed?
I'm pretty relaxed. What can I stress about? Tell me what's stressed about.
What do you mean? Darling, if you're not stressed, then I'm not stressed.
You looked at me like, no, you're supposed to have found something to be stressed about.
But you're good at finding things to be stressed about, darling.
No, I know, but I don't see any stresses. I do see a little person who's just woken up and might need a cuddle from his mum.
Okay. As Tara said, probably not too much to stress about now. Mostly, I think we're all sorted. He says, as a very large concrete block just comes straight over the top of the roof. Whoa. I thought that was going to hit the beams. All right, okay.
Here we go, wake up cuddles delivered and everybody's okay. How's it going? Oh, that was quick. 1 foot in.
1 foot in. So that's our view gone.
Yeah, it's a shame.
We were speaking with the main contractors, Joaquim and Eduardo, this morning, huh?
So yeah, we had a conversation with him about timescales, and basically as a team we are working towards having this house watertight by the end of January. Fingers crossed.
Windows, doors, everything?
I think it included windows, doors, everything, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
we
it's
need
the
to
ambition.
find the windows and the doors.
And then that'll be pretty much when they get rid of the crane.
Yeah, and then the crane's gone. And actually, sadly, I think it probably means like Marcus is not here anymore.
No, I think they're going to find work for Marcus inside.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
hope so.
okay. I hope so too.
Because we got a fireplace to build as well, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Marcus is
So
the
there'll
man
be
for
a
that
few
project.
like stone jobs to do, but it'd be interesting to see if we get a different team in to do interiors, because then it's like into tiling and plumbing and electrics and plastering and lights and all sorts, you know.
Oh, that's a tree.
Be fair, man. I think that was a leaf. Last foot coming in, my love.
That's it. Oh, I don't know what it is about lifting that crane that makes me feel sick. I just don't like it.
It is rather a cumbersome piece of equipment, isn't it? Well, they've still got to get it, like, living again, haven't they? Get all the wires untangled. Unfurl it.
That's so close to the truck. It is like...
So I think this bit maybe looks like it gets a little bit fiddly, like lining the crane back up with its feet, getting everything screwed back in, bolted back together.
That's it. All four sides are perfectly level now, which means that when the crane goes up vertical, it's actually going to be vertical and not...
Anyway, there goes the truck. This dude is an absolute legend. I'm amazed. Yeah, no, darling, I don't know how they're going to extend this crane.
So we can't spin it to lift it because literally
Sorry, Ruby.
It's right up against the wall there. And over this end, it's right up against the tree here. So there's no spinning that.
If the end comes down and then they roll it out, does the bum come in a bit and then they can spin it and then lift it? You know what I mean? This end comes down, so that end comes back towards the body of the crane. And then they would be able to spin it and then lift it. They know what they're doing, these guys. They can't possibly have been through all of that to then go, oh, we've wedged it. I hope.
All right, there's a generator taking flight. I love it.
This is quite a process, eh? That's taken almost all day.
Yeah, it has.
We just asked the crane operator, how are you going to do this? And the only answer we got was, fácil, which means easy. Really, really easy. So, let's see.
Oh, okay, so wait a minute. Fácil now, but how is it? What about at the end? You know, that's all very well, but when the house is built, that's going to be a roof where that's just gone. Well, what do they say? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. This feels like it's the moment.
It does, doesn't it? We just spotted another problem, and this one is actually quite real. Not that the other ones haven't been real, but so Mario started building those stairs last week, and he can't come back for another 3 weeks. And that crane being there now means that Mario can't get up above the stairs to finish the stairs with his digger, probably until the house is finished. Oh, look at that. It's like almost completely detached. Well, it hasn't, but it's being maneuvered by something different. What is happening? I still don't really think I understand how they're going to do it. But everybody seems really relaxed. Like there's no stress. There hasn't been any stress from anyone other than us faffing about a tree all day. These guys are mega zen, so I'm sure they've got a plan.
Okay, Tara's just wandered off to check on the boys.
Yeah.
And as she's done that,
Hey?
Roby has just...
No, that's for James. Don't do anything with that. Put it
got
there.
a
James is
saw
taking
out.
that. You see, it's gone.
All right, well, we got a vertical there, haven't we? That's good. Up goes the ballast. They've got 5 sacks of sand. That's 5 tons. Okay, that's the ballast in, and I'm pretty sure that's Roby just tying up the end of the crane so it doesn't wobble around. And I think that means we're going to go up. Up, 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 up. Yep, it's going up. We are going up. Come on. Right, this is a big moment, folks. Here we go. Out goes the boom arm, I guess. No, where are you going? All right. And that is the lid for the ballast box. Here we go. Up it goes. Got some tree. Don't worry about the tree. That one will survive.